Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to be walking you through all of the bonuses you get and the resources you get when you subscribe to the AgencyPro program. I've said before, this is a business in a box, and this is basically what I mean. These bonuses are a really important part of that. So much of it is baked into the software. Since we first launched, we're trying to move as much of this into the software and automate it as possible. But some of the spillover material we've just added as bonuses to make sure you guys literally have everything you need. I don't care if you're a school teacher or something who's never done marketing, you can absolutely run this business in about an hour a day. So let me walk through some of the things you get. And the most important one is what you're looking at here. This is a private AgencyPro Facebook group that you will get access to as soon as you sign up. And the most important part of it really is the discussion group. This will become more important for you down the road when you have questions for people. But it's a very active group. We've got a lot of people that are, chiming in and asking questions, and I'll chime in and answer if nobody else has anything they want to add. But I pump a lot of content into this that nobody else sees. It's only for my AgencyPro folks. If you jump over to guides, though, that's where we park all of the assets you get, the resources that you can tap into, not only when you're starting, but also down the road to assist you in running this automated agency. The first one is watch this first action step series videos. I recommend you watch all 5 action step videos because these are all the steps you need to take to launch. It'll help you get set up. It actually has on-screen walkthroughs of how to set up your agency because you want everything like the dashboard. It needs to be branded as yours. So it will show you exactly how to do that. It's super easy. You don't need any coding, no technical skills at all. Everything is kind of like point and click, and you just choose which color, that type of thing. So this is a very important resource that I recommend you do first. There's another resource that we very recently added that I want to show you that's actually inside your dashboard. Remember I said we're trying to bake as much of this into the software itself because the whole idea here is I want you to have one tool that does it all. And I believe we've done that. So let's jump into Agency CRM. This is your dashboard. This is where you get to spend time seeing what your revenue is and how many clients you gathered over the previous day. And so these are pricing plans that I've already set up. And if you scroll to the bottom, you can go to Agency AI Assistance. What I recommend you do is don't do this first. First thing I want you to do is go through these videos, and before you proceed to Guide 2, I would jump in to the Agency AI Assistance and then launch the Startup Assistant. Because I'm a firm believer in, the idea that knowledge should precede action. And those guides are mainly knowledge. They're very hands-on and step-by-step, but the Startup Assistant will actually write everything for you and tell you what to do. It's pretty incredible. So if you haven't used ChatGPT, you should start. It's really amazing, but it's as simple, it walks you through each of the steps of setting up your business. It'll help you choose a target market, create an avatar, which is just basically like a really ultra fine, an individual within your target market that you can picture in your mind when you write your copy. Choose an agency name. It will help you create your brand messaging documents and create website copy. We provide a website, but if you want to spin that copy and kind of custom tailor it for whatever your particular niche is, you can do that here without having to lift a finger. It'll even create your terms of service. It will choose an entity type. Most people just use sole proprietor, but this will help you decide if that's right for you. For tax reasons, who knows, you might want to do something a little different. And finally, let's see, you can create your FOMO introductory offer. So this is everything you need to start up, and then finally it'll create a launch plan for when you're ready to actually step off that ledge and go grab that first client. It'll write a complete, very succinct launch plan. So that is one really great resource. I am going to close this out. We have a great video on our YouTube channel on a complete walkthrough of doing that. We actually set up a complete company in 40 minutes from start to finish, going through every one of those steps. So you won't want to miss that. Getting back over to our guides tab, guide number 2 is a replay of the AgencyPro Quick Start training. And this was a webinar we did a little while back where we walked through and just It's more of an overview of what you see in this. It's not necessary, but it's kind of neat to see like all the questions that we had from other Agency Pro subscribers, and you can see what my responses were. So this is a pretty good 1 hour watch. How to set up Agency CRM. We also have a video on that's very technical and hands-on with the actual dashboard. It walks you through each point that you can customize on your dashboard. So this might be a nice watch for you as well to make sure you didn't miss anything. White label resources. We give you, by white label, we just mean your brand instead of ours. So we give you an unbranded how-to demo for each one of the features that you can use in your own marketing to your clients. We give you a complete features list in a Google Doc, so you can add that to any marketing that you put out. We even give you tutorial videos that remove all Socialmonials branding, so you can include onboarding videos or however you want to use these. And finally, we give you all of our knowledge base articles. This is constantly updated as we add knowledge base articles with all of the Socialmonials information stripped out. So you can use that to build your own knowledge base in any tool that you want to use, or you can even just use WordPress to build that knowledge base. And all of this is optional. What we default to is ours, which is mostly white label. We've stripped our name out of pretty much everything. But if you really want to personalize it and make it your brand, these are available to you as well. What you might want to do is just wait till you have 5 or 6 customers. And then once you have that many, it might make more sense to you to invest that kind of effort into completely personalizing it for your brand. Other resources we provide, white label marketing listicle videos. These are like, 60-second videos that are very well produced, showing you like how to set up a viral sweepstakes, or, why it's a good idea to use photos and video in your marketing, things like that. And these are things you can push out to social media and put on your website. Viral giveaway to promote your agency. We've created a viral sweepstakes that you can use to promote your agency, and this is that template. So another bonus is social media marketing agency course. And we've rearranged this, so it's not really the first bonus here. But this course is more of a general course on how to run a social media marketing agency. I would call this optional, honestly. If you want just a broader overview that isn't specific to our set of tools, this is what we created for you to give you that kind of more of a 500-foot view of running an agency. We give you a free website, and just to preview it for you, we provide you with an HTML format and a WordPress format for this website, and it swaps out your logo. We even have a guy that we link you to who, for $50, he will totally redo it for you, put your logo in, replace the marketing copy with what you generate with that AI assistant, the startup assistant. And he will help you change the pricing if you want to change your plans and stuff like that. And it's only $50. So, and the way it's all positioned is, this is real people managing social media for your small business. You are that real person. Even though everything's automated, we position it to be more like, it's an outsourced marketer for small businesses who just don't have the wherewithal to do it themselves, and they can't afford to hire a full-time person. And you have access and you have license to use any video that I create, and these are all unbranded. Social Media Growth System is what we trademarked, and you have license to use that trademark. This is all of the content that we provide is basically rolled up into a concept called the Social Media Growth System. So you get all of the social media posts that come out daily. We provide that for you, and I will get to that soon. These are the pricing plans that we recommend on our website, up to $399 a month. And here's a summary. But here's the beautiful part. If you have your own website and you're using this as like an add-on service to what you already offer, we provide you with the URLs for these buttons. So once you create your pricing plan, it will give you a link that you can either use in the website we provide, or you can actually add these buttons to your own website. So it's totally customizable. Use it however you want. You can even put those links in emails and not even have a website. If you've got a huge list of people that you work with and you just want to have it so you can send out a link and then people can click it and it will completely onboard them, Sweet. Go ahead and do it that way. Let's move on. The next resource we provide is social media posting content. Now, since we started putting this in the guide, we've actually created something called a posting assistant that automatically posts all this content on your behalf. So the posting assistant is back in your dashboard, just to orient you in Agency CRM. All you have to do is just switch it on and it will start posting it for your people. And what's really cool about this is you can decide which one of the pricing plans it will send this to. So let's say the US holidays, you only want to go to your platinum pricing plan, however you set up your pricing plans. You can remove this and only have it go to your platinum members. So again, all of this is customizable and you can edit the name of it even. You can just call it holidays if you're only based here in the US. We call it engagement. You might want to call these posts something else. You can change that and just simply switch it on or off. And now we've even added the ability for you to add your own automated post set. So you can even upload your own CSV, just a spreadsheet of your posts. You know, if there's something specific to an industry that you're targeting, go ahead and upload it and we'll automatically post it on your behalf so you can, sleep an extra 15 minutes tomorrow morning. All right, getting back, and by the way, we also post all of the content here each month. About a week before the next month starts, you'll see that fresh CSV file, so you can have it and, you don't really need it, but it's there for you if you want to look at it. RSS feed utility. We have a search utility that we put together that you have access to with over 1,400 RSS feeds. So what you can do with these feeds is actually say, okay, I only want finance, and you can even drill down to the specific specialty that you want for this particular client. So let's say they're paying the $399 for the higher up plan. You might want to offer them industry specific posts, and that's what this is for. Just connect an industry specific RSS feed and it will automatically create posts for them using that RSS feed from, let's say, Fortune magazine, Inc. magazine, something like that. So that's a great resource. Also, discounted workspaces. Everybody else pays $15 a month for their workspaces if they're an agency, but our AgencyPro users get it for only $10 a month, and there's no annual commitment. It's all month to month. You can buy just one as per needed, and here is how you get your discounted workspaces. I hope this helps. There are always going to be more features and bonuses coming because this is our obsession. And if you guys have any questions about any of these bonus materials, please reach out to us. Thanks.